Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Miranda, and today I'm going to be talking about how I went from my black hair to this red that I have right now. This was 100% a very impulsive, spur-of-the-moment type of decision that I wanted to make. I was thinking at night, and I was like, Valentine's Day is coming up. Maybe I should have red hair again. It's been 2 years. I'm definitely someone that I like to change my hair a lot, where it gives me sort of some creativity or some kind of leeway to where it can be a drastic change, but not too drastic, but it makes me happy and I feel like I've done something, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so as you guys know, I've had black hair for pretty much 2 years. Non-stop. Even if it faded a little bit, I would plop more dye right on top of it. I've always done my hair myself. I'm not a cosmetologist, but I trust myself with my own hair, and I've been doing my own hair for 6 years. So take that however you want to. But so yeah, I've been using box dye for 2 years. All different kinds of brands. It was never really very consistent with the kind that I used. I've done just normal black, I've done blue black, different shades of black and everything. I was kind of trying to figure out a fast way without bleaching my hair to get it not black anymore to where I could dye it red. I saw a product that a lot of people were talking about that's called Color Oops. And I read so many reviews. A lot of people said it brought out the black. A lot of people also said that it did nothing for their hair. And that's why at first I was kind of like, I don't want to get this, and then I have it not do anything. Color Oops doesn't have any bleach in it, but it is a sulfur-based product, and it smells horrible. At first, when I was first using it, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. It doesn't smell that bad. And then it is days later and my room still smells like it. Sometimes my hair still smells like it. It lingers for a very long time and it's not a good scent. A lot of people say it smells like rotten eggs, which I get that at first. Days later, it smells very faintly of rotten eggs, plus like if your dog just took a shit right in front of you. That's what it smells like. It's not good. I also purchased my red hair dye that I used way back when. I'm sure you guys, if you've been subscribed for a while, when I did have my red hair, I'm pretty sure I showed the actual product in many videos. But that's the dye that I use is the Vital Sassoon. The color that I picked up was Runway Red, which I don't think that was the color I used when I first went red when I was 18. I think it maybe was a shade darker. But with Color Oops, you have to, you use it, you sit it on your hair. It's a very weird consistency. It's not like a hair dye where it's thick and creamy. It is very liquidy. It's almost like you're pouring Sprite in your hand. It's so liquidy and it's fizzy. It's like you're pouring a can of Sprite into your hand to put on your hair. It's really weird. I can't explain it. You put on your hair, you can put your hair in a cap if you wanted to. I did personally to kind of activate it better. And I was not expecting it to lift at all. When I was looking at it and kind of monitoring how it was doing, I saw my bangs were turning like blonde, and that's because I did have my bangs bleached back in October. That was only a few months ago. So that layer of black over my bangs was very, very thin. It was just one layer, and I think that's why it lifted so fast. But the rest of my hair had 2 years worth of dye on it. So I didn't think it would lift at all. I thought it was just going to lift my bangs. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I can have my bangs back at least. When I took it off my head, I could immediately tell that my hair was not black anymore. When you wash your hair, all the instructions are on the box, but I'll just tell you guys anyway in case you're just curious. But you have to, rinse your hair. You have to shampoo 3 times. The longer that you can shampoo your hair and rinse, the better. It says to rinse between 15 and 20 minutes. Do it longer if you're able to. Just because Color Oops doesn't actually remove the color. It just shrinks the molecules of the color and makes them look non-existent, but they're still there. By rinsing and shampooing so many times, you are getting rid of the molecules in the hair, but they can re-oxidize, and then your hair can go back to the way it was before using Color Oops. I also read reviews where it was like, I did this and it worked, and then I washed my hair the next day and it was black again. And that's just because if you don't rinse for very long, or if you don't dye immediately, like right after doing that, the molecules can oxidize and grow, I guess, and then the color comes back. So I was kind of about that. I was initially going to do the Color Oops, wait the next day, and then do the red. But I ended up doing it in the same day just because I was worried about those molecules being weird and making my hair turn black again. So after rinsing out the Color Oops, here is what my hair looked like with the remover, where the black was pretty much out of my hair. You can see my bangs were much more bright, but again, I had those bleached while the rest of my hair really wasn't. It actually had the red color still in it from 2 years ago when I had the really, really dark red. It was kind of like this color, but not. It was more of like a dark fuchsia. It still had that color in it. It brought my hair from 2 years of black back to a faded dark red color. So I was very impressed with that. So after that, I ended up rinsing my hair more after drying it just because I was kind of paranoid that I hadn't done it long enough. And then I let it air dry. It says to let it air dry before you dye over top of it. And again, I used my Vital Sassoon dye. That's the dye that I used a long time ago. And I wasn't very sure if the color was going to take. When it was sitting on my head, I could tell it was not nearly as vibrant, but I didn't expect it to be vibrant. I'd just gone from black. I mean, it's not going to be how it was when I was 19, right afterwards. So I did the red dye, and then I dried that a little bit, and then here is what it initially looked like after the first box of red. It's brighter on the top, and then it fades out into an ombre. It still is like that, but I'll show you more of it when I get to the next day after the initial red. I'd also seen a product called it's L'Oreal High Color. Yeah, you can get it at Sally's. They usually at my Sally's, they had it behind the counter, so you actually have to ask them for it. But I got the red High Color, and it's for dark hair only, so I figured, the bottom half of my hair is still really dark, so it'll be fine. That'll be good for it. You're supposed to use a 30 to 40 level developer. I already had 20 from when I had my bleach and stuff. So I didn't buy a new developer. I probably should have. That may have given me a better result overall with the darker ends of my hair. But after doing that, it's the color that I have right now. So this is after the first box of red plus the high color on top. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see how the ends actually look. I also have my extensions in. That's why I like the hair color that it is right now, because I can blend the ends of red to my dark brown extensions and it doesn't look that weird. It actually blends pretty nicely because the red in the ends, when I don't have my extensions in, you can tell it's red. But with the blended of the extensions, it really looks like it just goes from red to dark brown. And I like that a lot. It's like a reverse ombre. Plus, I'm not sure how this lighting actually gives off my hair color. I'll have to see with editing and stuff. But in natural daylight, it does look way better. I think I might leave it like this just because I am able to wear my extensions and it's not that weird. So yeah, that is what I did to get my red hair. That's literally all that I did too. I just used color oops, did the red the same day, and then the next day did the L'Oreal high color. And for the high color, you can get it if you have dark hair. I wouldn't do it if you have black hair. I would try and remove that first before going in with that. But if you have like a dark brown, it's intended for that. Nicole Guerrero has a video all about how she did her hair. I will leave that video down in the description because you can see how her hair was before she did the red while I was going from black, and I did very different steps than she did. But if you're interested in that, I can leave a video for that. But that is just how I went from black to this color that I have right now. Just so I can mention, the Color Oops product is designed for permanent hair dyes only. If you have a semi-permanent or like a very, very bright color, the Color Oops is not made for semi-permanent. A lot of people have had no results with the semi-permanent, but if it is permanent, that's what it's made for. It's not just for black hair. Like I said though, a lot of people said they didn't even get results with their black hair, but luckily I did. I thought, why not? We'll try it. But yeah, no bleaching. Though the L'Oreal high color does have bleach in it, and it is activated with the developer, but it's so low and not intense at all that it won't hurt your hair. You only leave it on for 30 minutes anyway. But that product does have bleach in it, but you don't have to do any prior bleaching by yourself. But yeah, I will show you my hair up close. Oh good, that helps a lot actually. You can see, obviously this is my extension where it's just brown, but the red in my hair you can definitely see in contrast with it, and where it ends it still has those red streaks. But when they're blended together and stuff, you can't really tell. And then of course, the top of my head is way, way, way more red than the rest of it. But yeah guys, that is the end of this video. If you have any questions at all, leave them down in the description and I'll be sure to answer any concerns or anything. I will leave, a list of the products I use anyway down in the description and what they are and everything. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited that I have red hair again. It's so weird going from black and having that for 2 years to a color again, because it's been dark forever and now it's not. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!